son's gonna see them videos now of us in a hotel, okay?
I am the stone that the builder refused. I am the visual, the inspiration.
You too, what it do, man? It is your boy Abdul up next, and I'm back with another video today, man. Yes, Sirski. Like this video before we even get started, and oh boy, do we have quite the video. The TikToker girl who turned into a serial killer. Was the likes and views not enough? A TikTok girl turning into a serial killer is nasty work. I wonder what makes her think it was a good idea. I hope it wasn't for the likes, bro. It just seems like when people get likes on stuff, they just turn into a circus clown. Is it me, or you realize, bro, these people you donate them $7, they might just actually slap their mama. I noticed that with people. So it gives me no surprise that this girl seen a few likes and said, you know what, I should be a serial killer. It's a good idea. Now, don't get me wrong. When I hit 20,000 subscribers, I hit the drop it like it's hot, man. I hit the bust down Tatiana. I'll probably do that, man. At 2 million subscribers, I'm dropping it like it's hot.
What did he say?
Let's see why, bro.
Vlogs, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my days, is that maybe vlogs, yeah?
Yeah, it is.
I'm a massive fan, honestly.
Oh my God, no way. That means a lot. Thank you.
This is
That was fake? Oh my. You know, some jokes always make itself. This girl did a fake paparazzi calling on herself and said, yo, paparazzi, can I get that footage? It has to go to my TikTok. Why are you faking celebrity? Nobody cares about you that much. You're not that relevant. I'm a huge fan. Walk up to you with cameras, lights in your face. This girl has watched a little bit too much TV to be a little bit nothing type talented.
This is Mehek Bukhari in one of her TikToks.
What?
She tries to portray herself as a huge star, but it's pretty obvious the video is fake. However, when she started making TikToks with her mom, Aunt Serene, her follower base began to grow. In many ways, the mother and daughter got closer through Mehek's TikTok venture.
Oh, so your mom carrying you. Oh, so your mom carried you to the clout you mama made? That's wild. She getting that Jason Tatum type carry, huh? You wanna get all the fame at the end. You ain't do nothing to get that fame.
Too. But their bond was truly a disturbing one. And in 2022, Mehek did the worst thing imaginable for her mom.
Wait, no way.
Heated conversation, and then she says, "What shall I do to you?"
This is the full story of the
No
TikToker
way.
who turned into a mass murderer for her mother.
What?
Just after midnight on February 11th, 2022, Saqib Hussein and Mohammed Hashim Ijazuddin.
Where are y'all getting these names from, bro? This is an interesting level of people, bro. Y'all really was up to no good. As a Muslim, I'm allowed to say this joke. Nobody else is allowed to say this joke, but they got 9/11 names. This doesn't sound good.
Entered a Tesco parking lot in Leicester, UK. They had driven 60 miles from Banbury in Oxfordshire that night. Saqib was due to receive £3,000 from a woman he used to date,
Pounds?
46-year-old Ansarine Bukhari. But
46 or 26, or I'm trying to stick my... I've been feeling fine, baby.
Saqib never got his money. Not only that, but both he and his friend lost their lives that night. As soon as the two friends reached the parking lot, 2 other cars started pursuing them at top speed. 10 minutes later, one of the cars rammed into their car. Their car was so damaged that it flew into the air, hit a tree, and split in 2.
Y'all going car for car on the road like that? They think it's GTA for real. They bumping into each other, and y'all think this GTA online. You know, before you go into a mission and you just into that lobby with 50 people and you start driving and then running over stuff. Yeah, they playing GTA online in real life.
Both men passed away. When the detectives started piecing together what happened that night, 2 names came up, Ansarine Bukhari and her TikTok famous daughter, Mehek. But why would these 2 women want to harm the 2 friends?
Y'all went on a 2-man drill? Like 2-man, let's go suit up and go against the ops?
And who was responsible for their deaths? Mehek Bukhari was born in 1999 to Ansarine and
Damn, Dad, is that unk status or am I just tweaking?
Ali. She grew up with her parents and brother in Stoke-on-Trent, a small town in central England. But Mehek did not behave like your average small-town girl.
How?
Ever since she was a young kid, she wanted all the attention she could get. At school, she was popular and, according to some, quite fashionable.
Cringe, 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 cringe. Once they start speaking on you like that, that's how I know you not like that. Fashionable? What does she wear? Shein? I get it, man. The designer don't mean you got fashion, but let's be real, she probably wasn't fashionable.
Her grades weren't great though, so even though she started university, within a year she dropped out and got herself a TikTok account.
No
Indeed,
way!
Mehek decided she would make a living out of posting herself in tight clothes and glittery makeup.
Oh my god, at 18? Did you even try to get a diploma yet? Hey man, I can't do nothing, bro. I dang near pulled the same thing as her, but goodness gracious, bro. Did you even try to be Oprah? Did you even pay attention in one class? Truth is, you probably became a serial killer because you realized you was a failure. Your dad probably never hears the end of it. You should be ashamed of yourself.
It's questionable if your entire sense of self-worth is given by your number of followers, but trust me, Mehek's behavior would get much more questionable than this. Mehek launched her online persona as Maybe Vlogs. At her peak, she had 135,000 followers on TikTok, 38,000 followers on Instagram, and 4,000 subscribers on YouTube.
She had motion, chat. Motion.
But she wanted to look much more famous than that.
That may be close.
Now that car kind of tough though, chat.
Oh my days, is that maybe vlogs, yeah?
Yeah, it is.
I'm a massive fan, honestly.
Oh my god, no way. That means a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, this
You gotta go.
video is so staged, it hurts. When Mehek started posting herself with her mom though, her TikTok really started picking up.
I'm back, guys. We are currently in the Blue Mosque. I'm here with my mom. Hi. Mom, how beautiful is the mosque?
Chat, don't fall for nothing, bro. That's all I'm going to say, bro. Evil is evil, bro. See through the mask of evil, chat.
Beautiful. Amazing.
Our brothers, we
Her
must stay
everyday
focused. We
dance
will stay
reels with her mom
focused.
sent her into TikTok stardom. Ansarine seemed to support her daughter's social media gig full on. More than anything,
All I see is evil faces, chat. I see soulless women. I don't see nothing, man. Let's keep our eyes focused on the prize. I'm gay anyways, chat. What are you talking about?
she was happy to spend some more time with her daughter. Ansarine would say, "We were quite proud because I wasn't allowed to go to university and I wanted my daughter to go. She wanted to be more on Instagram as an influencer and on TikTok. We weren't disappointed." Ansarine was born in Pakistan and then moved to the UK with her family as a young child. She had dreams of working as a flight attendant, but her family was very traditional in a truly heartbreaking way, especially for women. Ansarine's parents forced her into an arranged marriage with Mehek's dad and ordered her to become a stay-at-home mom. Imagine how frustrating.
Forced her. Whoa. Arranged marriage? Oh no. What type of kinky parents trying to control who you marry? What? Oh, you living in jail. Hell.
An arranged marriage with Mehek's dad and ordered her to become a stay-at-home mom. Imagine how frustrating
Whoa, your parents just casually told you like you ain't gonna be nothing in life, period.
it must be not to be in charge of your own fate. As Mehek grew
That's
up,
bogus.
Ansarine had a series of low-paying jobs, but when her TikTok account grew, Ansarine quit working and became her daughter's full-time manager. Through promotion deals with various clothing companies, Mehek and Ansarine got to travel together to London, Manchester, and Birmingham. Mehek's dad, Ali, was happy.
So this is the dude she was arranged marriage with, chat. So is this the dude she was arranged marriage with, chat? I'm talking about the school threat with zero aura. Right here. You know it. You know who they know he lucked out, chat. Let's be real. This man is father made. If I'm you, boy, you owe your father some slop top. He didn't sell you out. He did his job as a good wingman. It doesn't even stand a chance next to her. He looks out of place next to her. He actually looks like he's asking her for a photo, chat.
About this too. His daughter would be safe if she was with her mom, he thought. But here's the thing. Ansarine was deeply unhappy with Ali. And around the same time as Mehek's TikTok grew, Ansarine started an affair with a man 25 years younger.
Wait, what?
Saqib Hussain.
Wait, hold on, what?
Saqib and Ansarine had begun chatting on an app named Azar. Ansarine and Saqib both lived in central England, and what began as a friendship soon turned into romantic sparks.
25 years younger? Your mom's a cougar, bro? 25 is quite the amount of years. That's like, yo, bro, she went down deep down. I'm talking about She went down and got her a Gen Z boyfriend, chat.
Arcs, at least for Saqib. Whether she fell for him or
What,
was
you gonna
love
knock the
bombed into
cobwebs
dating
out?
him, it's debatable. But early in 2020, the two began a heated affair, and it lasted for about 1.5 years. And as many heated things go, it wasn't long before the situation became problematic. Apart from calling her several times a day, Saqib showered Ansarine with expensive gifts, spending around £3,000 in one.
Whoa. Slow down. 3,000 what, bro? I don't even know how many pounds is pounds, but we not about to be doing all of that, you simp. Lock in. Gonna pay your way into some cheeks? She not gonna let you hit, bro. You at this point, you thirsty, twin. Slow down. Bro's trying to buy love. First y'all arranging marriages, now y'all buying love. What's up with y'all player builds over here, bro?
Year. He bought her clothes, shoes, an Apple Watch, and meals at London's high-end restaurants. Ansarine claimed she never asked for these gifts. It was Saqib's way of securing her love. Such big gestures, so many, and so soon into dating someone can be a sign of a very insecure person.
Whoa! Now if you give gifts, you insecure.
Perhaps he thought that she would leave him if he stopped the gifts, and he probably had a hunch about it. Although Ansarine accepted his gifts, she wasn't fully committed. After all, she was married, and she had second thoughts about Saqib's intense affection style. She wouldn't always respond to his gestures, and she wouldn't talk about him 24/7. He did, though. His friends heard him say that he was completely in love with her and didn't even care she was married.
Brother just got his first girlfriend.
Ansarine, on the other hand, confessed that she was very ashamed and embarrassed about spending the night with Saqib. On December 10th, 2021,
she's
the pair met
regretting
at a
giving
London
you
hotel
cheeks.
once again. This time, Ansarine broke up with Saqib. You guys, it takes 2 to tango, but only 1 to end the relationship. However, 21-year-old Saqib did not take no for an answer. He simply did not accept Ansarine's wish to end things.
And just like that, red flag number 1 to know that we got a strange ass dude we're dealing with. This man said, no, you can't break up with me. What does that even mean, bro?
It was all downhill from here on out, and Mehek only made things worse.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. She is
In the
a kind
days
of high
following the
overall
breakup,
player.
Saqib continued to beg Ansarine to give him another chance. He would oscillate between submissive and aggressive, insulting Ansarine for accepting all of his expensive gifts, only to break up with him. Here's a big lesson: don't give someone gifts expecting something in return. Receiving a present or a token of affection is not a promise of everlasting love. If Saqib would call Ansarine 5 times a day during happy times, imagine how insistent he was now.
You should have already known this dude was strange, bro. I told y'all, first he was messed up with that type of haircut, bro. Do you see this smile that he's making, bro? What in the freaky ass smile is this, bro? Bro, this is a creepy smile this man's making at me. This is a smile that like, yo, bro, tickle me in bed type smile. With a smile like that, you should have known he was creepy, bro. 5 to 6 times a day you calling somebody?
A report said various messages between them show he became increasingly obsessive, professing love and begging her to continue.
She
The other
said
messages
no!
show anger and frustration that she wouldn't return his calls. Ansarine said, if I was ignoring him, if my daughter was on TikTok Live, someone would make up a fake account and say, tell your mom to call me.
Are you stalking the daughter's TikTok? Where they just said she wears tight clothes on the page? I told you, bro. You can really tell a lot about a person by the haircut they got, man.
As you can imagine, Ansarine decided to block Saqib. But guess what? Saqib only got more insistent.
How?
He decided to blackmail Ansarine into taking him back, as if blackmailing would make someone fall in love with you. This was what he wrote in January 2022. You dumb bitch. I'll send your son nude pictures of you. I'll ruin it. I don't give a shit. When I'm mad, I'm mad. I have nothing to lose. I'll send videos to your whole family. You know what I'm capable of. I'm going to send your son 1 nude of you first. Your son's gonna see them videos now of us in a hotel, okay? Don't make me everything up. Are you going to call, or shall I make your husband mad?
This man just turned into the Joker mid video, bro. That's some nasty blackmail, bro. How do you say something like this and then want somebody to date you, bro? Did this man just say he's gonna send a video of him clapping you to your son? I think the TikToker might actually have a good reason to crash out. If she doesn't have a good reason to crash out, when are you allowed to crash out? This man says this to you but wants you to stay his friend. Hey, but then again, she shouldn't have been cheating in the first place. That's all I'm saying, bro. Since when do we allow cheating? Like, that's cool. At the end of the day, you reap what you sow, ma'am. You got trolled. He treated you like the school thought in school, and he knocked off a MILF. You reap what you sow. What you cheating for, huh? Huh? L cheater in the chat, man. Like this video.
Ansarine. Desperate and afraid, Ansarine confided in her daughter. Mehek took it the hard way and went after Saqib with the same attitude he had. Then Mehek wrote a message to her mother. I'll soon get him jumped by guys and he won't even know what day it is. You guys, blackmail against blackmail is hardly the way to go. Ansarine and Mehek could have
they
called
went blackmail for
999
blackmail
and reported Saqib's unspeakable threats.
Wait,
Instead,
shout out to Juice WRLD
Mehek
though.
started a plan that involved the end of 2 lives. In February, Saqib told Ansarine that if she gave him the 3,000 pounds she owed him, he would leave her alone and fly to Pakistan for a long vacation.
With a haircut like this, you should have just known that man's a psychopath. Other is casually walking around freely in life.
Alone and fly to pack his head, she had to repay him for all the expensive presents he'd bought her.
Wait,
Ansarine
what?
felt trapped. If she didn't pay him, she risked him exposing her or harassing her forever.
Wait, hold up. You blatantly tricked for that shorty. Now you gotta get your gifts back? What? You're salty. You shouldn't have been simping that hard anyways if you knew you wasn't like that, kid.
Even if she did pay him, he could
This
still
is
release
thirst.
the photos he had of her. Nevertheless, she agreed to a time and a place to meet up for one last
Threatening
time.
with photos is crazy.
On February 8th, 2022, a man named Rakan Karwan contacted Saqib. He was a friend of Mehek and Ansarine, and he said he would meet Saqib to sort out the money transfer. After Saqib's sister overheard their conversation, she warned him about a potential setup. So Saqib asked Rakan to do a virtual money transfer, but Rakan never responded. 2 days later, Saqib texted vile new threats to Mehek. He promised to drive to their family home, make a scene, and destroy her parents' marriage. Half an hour later, Mehek—
Oh my God, bro. What? This is nasty, bro. This had to be his first girl, bro. He really think he in a Netflix movie right now. This is cringy.
replied he should meet her that night in a parking lot in Loughborough, just outside Leicester. The two debated for a while and settled on another parking lot at the Leicester Tesco. The only problem was Saqib didn't have a driver's license. So after phoning 3 friends, Mohammed Hashim Ijazuddin offered to drive him to and from Leicester. Poor Mohammed had nothing to do with the situation, and he didn't even know who Saqib was meeting that night.
No.
He was just a pal lending a hand.
Oh my God. My boy got put into the blunt on accident.
At 1:17 p.m., the 2 friends arrived at the Tesco parking lot. Saqib and his friend were in the car below the green arrow. In the red arrow car were Mehek and Ansarine, together with Rakan and Mohammed Patel.
Oh my God.
In the third car, under the blue arrow, were Reyes and Amir Jamal,
Who the hell is that?
cousins of the Bukharis, together with Natasha Akhtar, the car's owner, and Sanaf Gula Mustafa. It was an 8-person mission.
I mean, let's be real, bro. Saqib was pretty weird. You sat there and threatened that girl's mom to ruin a marriage. Yes, she had her ops spin for her.
Ansarine and 6 friends and relatives. As they were waiting for Mehek to turn up, Saqib and Mohammed got a bad feeling and decided to leave the parking lot. As soon as they left, the 2 cars began chasing them, led by Rakan and Reyes. CCTV footage in an intersection caught the following minutes. When Mohammed and Saqib slowed down to check if they were being followed, the car behind them slowed down too. While inside the car, Saqib got a phone call. It was Mehek, urging him to pull into a supermarket parking lot. He refused, and the chase went on. Mehek's last words to Saqib were, "Watch what I do to you."
Oh my God. Bro, is she a W? Bro, she's spinning for her mom, though.
There's a really heated conversation, and then she says, "What shall I do to you?"
Her car, driven by Rakan, proceeded to hit Muhammad's car repeatedly. Saqib called 999 and urged them to send officers their way. As he said his last sentence, Muhammad's car was hit at 100 miles per hour. The car hit a curb and then flew into the air before it split into two and burst into flames. Its engine flew across the A46 highway. Saqib and Muhammad passed away that night. Both could only be identified via dental records.
Could only be identified through their dental records. She put them in a pack. One of them had nothing to do with this. She really playing Need for Speed. This is the craziest case of Fast and Furious I've seen in my life. Bro, what is it? What Abdullah ever gets this serious in Pakistan, bro?
There were no witnesses. This was happening in the dead of the night. And when the first people drove past the wreckage, they thought it was an unfortunate accident that involved just one car. Detectives checked the CCTV footage on the highway and discovered this was not an accident. At 4:45 a.m., Natasha was arrested while at the wheel of her blue seat. At 7:14 a.m., officers arrived at the Bukhari residence.
Me and Nayman. No, yeah, we were.
Where was that?
So we stayed here and then we went straight to Nottingham.
Right.
Mahek and Ansarine were arrested on suspicion of murder. Over the following days, officers would identify all 8 people involved. By March of that year, all 8 people were under arrest.
Now y'all KKK'd him. That was nasty. They KKK'd him.
Some admitted their involvement and revealed chilling details about Mahek's plan. But
No
Mahek
way.
was intent on feigning ignorance.
We were always on the left-hand side. This right-hand side car's come now, the Leon, the blue one, has come straight next to me and come right in front of me. Not very close. I've always said to myself, I'm a very good driver.
Oh yeah, pat yourself on the back while you're at it.
And I said to myself, always keep a 2 to 3 second rule gap, always, when I've said to myself, always done that. I braked and I said to my mum, what is this car trying to do? And my mum said, May, just keep your distance, everything's going to be okay.
Her faking
All females are evil. Look at how seriously she straight up lied with a straight face, bro. Your girl is lying to you, bro. Look at this girl. Lying with a straight face.
fandom on TikTok skills were finally proving handy. Or so she thought. Mohammed Patel walked the detectives through the whole incident, from the setup to the car chase and Mahek's decision to unalive both men that night.
Both?
Rakan takes the lead and manages to overtake score the Okay.
The prosecution had 200 hours of surveillance footage, 40 locations, and 30 statements to use against Mahek and Ansarine. In April 2023, the trial for Mahek and Ansarine began, and it made headlines throughout the country. What a way for Ali to find out about his wife's affair. Saqib's disgusting, controlling behavior.
Dang, bro right here goes through it the worst. This man looks like a pallbearer, like a Paul Heyman type. He looks like the Indian pallbearer. And he sits up here and finds out that his wife was cheating on his little meat self. She wasn't just getting cheated on. He wasn't just getting cheated on, but she was getting blackmailed by her other man, bro. Now you don't got your child and your wife.
And Ansarine's only defense. But their decision to unalive him and his friend was on them. They had several opportunities to call authorities, and yet they chose to do the unthinkable. Moreover, Mahek was seen laughing and waving at journalists from the courthouse. She had no remorse for her actions, and as always, she enjoyed the attention. A few hours after this, Mahek was found guilty of murder, as were Ansarine, Rakan, and Reyes. Sanef, Amir, and Natasha were convicted of manslaughter. Mohammed Patel, who was the only honest person during the investigation, was cleared of all charges. Mahek was sentenced to life in prison. She will be eligible for parole after 30.
All that TikTok clout for 31 years in jail. You got 31 years in jail and you look like your balls haven't even dropped yet, bro. I want to give a shout out to these 4 people right here. If you didn't know, I give a shout out to 4 people at the end of every video, and at the end of this video, these 4 people got a shout out. If you want a shout out, all you have to do is like this video. And let me know that you liked it in the comment section. I read every comment, bro, like every single one. So if you just like it and let me know in the comments that you like this video, you can get a shout out. I appreciate every single last one of y'all for coming in and tapping in with the dually, man. Follow my Instagram. And let me know what you thought about this video in the comment section, bro. I'm gone.